Hello, everybody. This one is going to be a bit fast tonight, okay? And the reason why is because we have to go get my daughter. So, and also it's the last day of the month and it's totally crazy. And look at me, like no makeup, just been busy, busy, busy all day long. Not only is it the last day of the month, but it's also the last day of 20 and 30, right? So we will talk more about that tomorrow. The doors open again tomorrow, so that is going to happen. What we're going to talk about tonight, you guys, first of all, if this is your very first time here, make sure that you click on the subscribe button and you also hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live again. And go ahead and ask your questions. I hope to have a little bit of time for questions. However, it's what I have to say is a lot. So it might be limited-ish. So, okay, you guys. First of all, this is how I get people on ER or nurture people onto ER. Get feels really weird to me. I don't get people to do anything, but I advise on things and I suggest different things, and that's how it goes. So the very first thing is whenever people sign up in the first place, what I suggest to them is if they already know that they're going to dig the product or, they already are fairly confident they're going to like it. What I do, hey, Mary, what I do is I just say like, okay, cool. You can jump on Essential Rewards right now, which means that you get the bonus for being on Essential Rewards right away. Okay. And then if you ever want to jump off of Essential Rewards, it's no big deal. All you do is you call in and you get off of Essential Rewards. Doesn't cost anything to be on it, and then is easy to get off of it. So what we want to do is we really want to like almost over exaggerate the fact that it's easy, right? So you're saving money and it's easy because it is, you guys. The people that don't want to get onto it immediately are people that have been bitten before, that are on auto renew or auto ship for other things that they just plain don't want. And they don't know how to get off of, right? So it's nothing about Young Living. They're not upset with Young Living. It's not a decision that's even made about Young Living at all. It's a decision based on their own behaviors and their own past, right? What has happened to them before, and that's what's making their decision now about Essential Rewards. So what we want to do is what we always do, which is basically call out the elephant in the room. Say, listen, I know a lot of people have had bad experiences with auto ship. I have as well, right? But this is super easy. You just jump onto it. You automatically get the rewards for it, whatever the promo is that month. And then moving forward, you get the percentage back, and then you get loyalty things, and there's all sorts of stuff, right? And then it's easy to get off of. That is right at the very beginning. Okay. Now, how do we nurture people into Essential Rewards that were not comfortable with joining it at the very beginning, which some people plain aren't? And again, that's nothing about you, and it has nothing to do with Young Living either. It has everything to do with their own past and what has happened to them before, and they don't want to make a bad decision. When people say no or are scared of different things, they simply don't want to make a bad decision, you guys. So in order to nurture people onto Essential Rewards as you have that relationship with them, first of all, you should have had a good conversation with them to begin with. You should have had that consultative sales conversation, which is in the conversation cheat sheet and Go for Gold. If you're not in it yet, you need to be in it. Go ahead and get in there and start building your business, okay? But that conversation cheat sheet is going to walk you through like the magical conversation that then leads to, okay, so here's what we're going to get for you because of X, Y, and Z. Here's what's going to support you, yada, yada, yada. Okay, once you've had that conversation and they sign up and they say no to Essential Rewards, it's okay. All right. What you say is you always make it right and you always make it okay. You make their decision right and you make their decision okay. I don't want to do Essential Rewards. I totally get it. I didn't want to at first either. I absolutely get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we get you things that are helping you out, that you feel supported with, right? And then there's a whole 90-day thing that I do with follow-up and making sure that they feel good about the products that they got and yada, yada, yada. That 90-day deal is also going to be in Go for Gold starting Wednesday. I did a big group coaching on it, and it's going over into Go for Gold. That starts on Wednesday, just so you guys know it's going to be available to you, okay? It's actually from my Diamond Lane Mastermind group. It's like an hour and a half of a group coaching call, Q&A, but then also the content. It's so fire, you guys. It's legit. But so there's that. That's going to walk you through that first 90 days. In that first 90 days, what you're doing is you're checking in on them every couple of weeks, and you're making sure that this is what they wanted. Is it doing what you expected? Are you receiving the solution you were looking to get, right? And by the end of that whole thing, if they are receiving the solution they intended to get, and there's, you know, there's some bobs and weaves that happen in there, but if they're receiving the solution they intended to get, then you say, okay, cool. So you're probably going to get this every month then, right? Yeah, probably. If it's giving them what they wanted, very likely they're going to go ahead and get it every month. Okay, guys? So whenever they say, yeah, then you say, okay, cool. Here's where I would jump on Essential Rewards, because you're spending the money either way. You may as well get money back. Okay. I would not be a good friend if I didn't tell you to do this at this point, because you're spending it anyway. I don't want to have to call you in a year and say, hey, do you realize that within the last year you could have had $1,000 worth of free product? You know, I don't want to have to make that phone call to you. So just like, let's head it off at the curb, right? And instead just make sure that you have what you need going into things. So that is like, it's the short and sweet part of like how we do Essential Rewards, how I do it, how most of my team does it as well. So I do it, you know, right away, or I guide into it within the first 90 days, because you guys, the first 90 days is where behaviors are cemented. They will like a product, or they will stop a product and leave, all within the first 90 days. But if they like a product, they will stay. Let's get them on Essential Rewards so they're not spending too much money. And so they feel like they're getting gifts every month, right? We all like that. We all like that. Let me go ahead and see what your questions are super duper quick here. Cecilia, hello from South Florida. Hello. Sarah, wouldn't tomorrow be the last day of 20 and 30? I'm bad at math, but pretty sure 29 plus 1 is 30. Oh, girl, you're right. Sandy, hey, Martha, at work, we'll be in and out. Right on. Sarah, but please, for the love of everything, if you're going to get off ER, redeem your points first. Right? Yes. Jessica, hi from North Florida. Hello, Jessica. Sarah, oh, you definitely get people to do things. You've pushed me and thousands of others, all sorts of mind-blowing pools. Oh, man, I love that. Krista, this info is gold, pun intended. Janice, I absolutely love the ER at the start, and I only wanted a diffuser. I absolutely love, probably got into ER at the start, and I only wanted a diffuser. That's awesome. Mary, thank you for sharing that with all of us. Of course. Janice dove. There it is. Dove into ER. Sarah, Krista, it's diamonds. Yes. Cecilia, I felt very uncomfortable trying to push people into ER. Love the system about nurturing people into ER instead. A natural progression. Yes. Yes. Jessica, I had a friend on ER with a minimum of $50 orders for 5 years. Then out of the blue, she canceled it. I asked if something was wrong. She said no, she just couldn't find things to get that was $50. Okay, talk to her about what she buys at the store every month. Like, just go through a ditch and switch form. There's things that she can get that are $50. That's cleaner, laundry detergent, wipes. There's all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of stuff that could just be cleaning related. Mildred, in all my history with ER, YL has returned me over 3,000 in PV. Redeemed in free products, plus all of the promos, gifts. ER is worth it. It stretches your buck to the max. Heck yes. I love all my free stuff. I love it. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I'm going to pop out of here, and I will be back tomorrow. You have an awesome day. Bye-bye.